What's up, guys? All right, workout for Friday. Today's Thursday. Workout for Friday is an AMRAP for 16 minutes, 40, 30, 20, 10 of swings, alternating lunges and sit-ups. So a longer workout, 16 minutes. It's about normal for this home workout stuff, but an interesting rep scheme to go through. So you're gonna try to go through 40, 30, 20, 10. If you make it all the way through that in 16 minutes, you start back over. I think the main goal for people is going to be doing 40, 30, 20, 10. If you're moving well, if the movements are something that you're good at, then you might be able to make it through 40 and 30 again. On the swings, we can do kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, backpack swings. The main goal here is to try to hold on and try to keep these unbroken. If the bigger sets you can't do unbroken, at most 2 sets, right? We want to try to keep it in 2 sets and get through it quickly. On the lunges and the sit-ups, we're trying to stay consistent with the movement. We're trying to stay steady, non-stop, nice and easy, going all the way through, trying to complete those without stopping each time, right? So the kettlebell swings is where our heart rate's going to get spiked. We're going to kind of maintain heart rate through the other 2 movements. Okay, on the kettlebell swings, like I said, we can use a kettlebell, we can use a dumbbell, or we could use a backpack. The main thing on the kettlebell swings is that we want to make sure that we get our chest out over the bar or the kettlebell itself, keeping good posture and using our hips to pop it up and get it up to either eye level is what it calls for. Now, if you have a light kettlebell, and this is too easy for Russian swings, then what we want to try to do is do the full swing all the way overhead. So with this one, it's basically the same motion. Get over the kettlebell, extend the hips quickly, but now we're pulling all the way overhead to a fully locked out position there. If you don't have a kettlebell, we could hold the dumbbell by one end of the dumbbell, and we could do Russian swings that way. Basically same thing, getting over the dumbbell, keeping good posture, using our hips to come through. Don't try to go overhead with one dumbbell, right? So it gets a little sketchy. If you have a backpack or a sandbag that you're using, it's the same motion. Get a good grip on it. You can hold the backpack from the top or from the side, and you're getting over it in good posture, using your hips to come through. Remember, on these kettlebell swings, we're not getting up on our toes in any way or at any time, so make sure you're driving through those heels and really getting that movement done with the hips and not the arms. Alternating lunges. Alternating lunges are just supposed to be body weight lunges. Make sure that when you take your step forward into your position, that you're making 2 90-degree angles with your knees. Right? When you push back up to standing, make sure you try to do that in one motion, not multiple steps, and that you drive through your heel, alternating steps every time. If that's too easy, you could always add weight. So if you're using a kettlebell for this workout, you can hold the kettlebell on your chest. If you're using a backpack, you can put the backpack on your back. Just whatever it is that you're doing, still ensure that your knee's tracking in the right direction and that you're making 2 90-degree angles with your legs. You could also cut that range of motion down a little bit. You could either do like half the range of motion where your knee comes halfway to the ground, or you could stack some mats and you could put your knee to the mat instead of going all the way to the ground. Now, on the sit-ups. The sit-ups is a closing of the hip motion, right? We can use our arms. I like to do the butterfly stance. It just gives you a little bit greater range of motion for that. But if you're not able to do a full sit-up, you could always do crunches. You could always do like a reverse crunch where we're kind of bringing our knees up instead. You could do a tuck up like we did yesterday, but maybe if you're doing the closing of the hip is what hurts, then maybe we do like some type of static hold like a plank, but just kind of for a reasonable amount of time. All right, in closing, you just gotta stay moving on this. 16 minutes is a decent time frame. You're gonna get a great sweat, you're gonna get a good pump from the kettlebell swings, and your abs are gonna be on fleek. There's a little glute finisher at the end, so make sure you get after that, and there should be a video attached to it in Wodify. We'll see you tomorrow.